What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Coin Junior channel, and today we're going to be talking about why the market is dipping, just slightly to be honest, okay? But we've been enjoying a really good ride towards the upside, but now there's a couple of news that caused the cryptocurrency market to just dip just a little bit, not much, but it's still noteworthy that we're still not in the clear, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. All right, so let's see why is the market dipping today. So firstly, we'll start with the smaller news. All right, Bonk Inu had a bad case of identity theft on Polygon's QuickSwap DEX, dropping the meme coin by almost 100%, Solana by 5%, and Matic by 2.9%. All right, so there's a fake Bonk Inu coin in the Polygon decentralized exchange. Okay, so this is a reminder. Bonk Inu is only available and authentically on the Solana blockchain. Okay, it's not anywhere else. It's just on the Solana blockchain. Okay, and because FUD and everything, that's why Polygon and Solana and obviously Bonk is highly correlated, and that's why it dropped price. Okay, so now we move on to the main stage. Okay, now what I have feared for the past few months actually came true. Genesis is planning to file for bankruptcy. All right, so it finally happened. It's true that they might be insolvent, or they're just filing it so they don't have to deal with the creditors first. We'll never know. We'll have to see the developing story. So Genesis previously said it was considering a bankruptcy filing if it were unable to raise cash amid a liquidity crunch. Bloomberg reported Genesis could file for bankruptcy as soon as this week. The report followed the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, announcing on the 12th of January that it had charged Genesis and crypto exchange Gemini with offering unregistered securities through Gemini's Earn program. So everyone knows Genesis Trading owes Gemini $900 million for funds Gemini lent out as part of the same program. Okay, so people stake on the Gemini Earn program, which is a collaboration with Genesis Trading, and now they owe Gemini $900 million of users' funds. Many of the reported liquidity issues may stem from the collapse of crypto venture capital firm Three Arrows Capital in 2022. The 3AC owed Genesis $447.5 million and 4,550 Bitcoin. Okay. Genesis also held roughly $175 million on FTX prior to its bankruptcy in November, likely contributing to the firm's liquidity crunch and potential insolvency. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say they are insolvent. There has been a lot of bad investments into shady companies. It is really bad, and this is one of the reasons why the market is slightly dipping, in my opinion, because they hold a lot of assets. Okay, so if they're found to be insolvent and they have to pay back their creditors and users' funds, they will have to eat up Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust and also the DCG's asset. Okay, and it will just be a huge domino just falling one by one. It's gonna be bad, and that is the reason why in my previous videos I always said the macroeconomics matter. We're still not in the clear just yet. Okay. And the second big news, and apparently the DOJ is particularly proud about this. All right, so Russian owner of a cryptocurrency exchange, Bitslotto, arrested in Miami. If you guys don't know what is Bitslotto, I don't even know what the fuck is this as well. Okay, so apparently, let's just go through. Okay, Anatoly, I'm not gonna pronounce this, I'm sorry, who lives in China, was arrested on Tuesday night in Miami and was due in court on a charge of conducting an unlicensed money transmitting business, did not implement required anti-money laundering safeguards, and required only minimal identification from its users, even permitting them to supply information belonging to straw man registrants, people serving as cover for the users. The result was that Bitslotto became a safe haven for criminals like drug dealers and ransomware groups. So the DOJ targeted a small exchange that I would confidently say 90% of people don't know this exchange exists. Okay, so they're not going after FTX, they're not going after Celsius, they're not going after Terra Luna, they're not going after another failure. 3 Hours Capital, and they're not going after Voyager, and they're going after Bitslotto. So is it corruption? I would say probably yes, based on the donations given by Sam Bankman-Fried to the politicians. So they will try to steer away from FTX as far as possible. So this is one of the reasons why people just don't trust the governments, and people need transparency and decentralization. Okay, so how does this correlate to the market dipping? So the DOJ has taken enforcement against Bitslotto, a minor Russian crypto exchange, and speculation led to a 4.1% drop in the Bitcoin's price, as traders feared that the DOJ were honing in on something more drastic. Okay, so the DOJ actually announced like it was gonna take down some big corporation, but in the end they just took down Bitslotto. So people thought that they're gonna go after like Binance or I don't know, Coinbase, OKX, Bybit, KuCoin. We don't know, but after the report came out, it's just Bitslotto. But the price is still not recovering just yet. Okay, we're still in a honestly just a minor dip, but because of the macroeconomic factor, I will never say for a couple of weeks or months that we're heading into a bull run. Okay, not just yet. We will have to see a lot of these factors play out. It is a developing progress, and we will have to calm ourselves and pace ourselves before just completely dumping into the cryptocurrency market. Okay, especially Genesis. All right, the parent company is DCG, holds a lot of cryptocurrency assets. Okay, if they have to bail out Genesis or Grayscale, DCG is gonna have to dump their assets one by one, and it's gonna be bad for the entire market. Okay, so with that being said, I hope you guys can understand why the market is dipping slightly. Hopefully this gives you clarity, and we will have to see this developing story, and we'll see how it unfolds. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Peace.